What's up, guys? Paul Carl here. Today, we need to tighten up those tinfoil hats. We need to really push them on tonight because we got a big conspiracy theory. So, I've been playing around with the PSA vault a lot. I've had cards vaulted there. I find it's better to just grade my cards with PSA and sell it through their eBay account. Kind of like you would with like sending cards to ComC versus having them shipped back to me and then selling them myself on my eBay. And one of the things I noticed when I was looking at, I don't even remember what I was doing, but I noticed that I could see the offer that was available on a card that I didn't own. And I also know that when you buy cards from PSA that are in their vault on their eBay store, you can just have them instantly transferred to your account. It takes like 30 to 60 minutes. So then with this knowledge, I'm like, well, I had some cards in my vault where the offer was higher than what I was trying to sell it for. So other people probably have that happening too. And let's just check out other people's cards on PSA, see what the offers are. And this is my new guilty pleasure. I do this in bed before I go to sleep. You know, some people like to doom scroll. You know, I do miss keeping up on all the good drama. But this is like opening packs, and you only pay if there's a hit in it. So I've looked up a bunch of these different cards here where I bought them for less than the PSA offer, and then I immediately turn around and sell them and make a couple bucks. And it's not like a great profit. So here's that Pikachu. I bought it for $29, took the offer for $33. You know, you're not going to get rich doing this. This isn't a good use of your time. You know, here's 15 and 12. What did I sell those for? 17 and 17, basically. So you get the idea. This is what I do before I go to bed. This is my my new pastime. Anyways, so here's where the conspiracy theory comes into play. Because naturally, I'm like, all right, well, what if I just buy cards from other sellers who have PSA offers on their cards, ship them to the vault, and then accept the offer once it gets put into the vault? And that's where we get to my Kobe. Where's my Kobe? This one here. So I bought this Kobe for $92, low pop PSA 10. There's 5 of them. And the Kobe anthology set, if you're in the raw to grade, there's probably, if you can find some gradable ones, like this could be good flips. Even in 9s, they can do pretty well. But I've seen sales from these anywhere from like $80 to $300 for this particular set. And I think the image definitely, like the image on the card definitely impacts its value, I think. Because some of them are really cool and some of them are kind of like eh. But I went ahead and took a shot on this one, sent it to PSA, because the offer was like $150. And lo and behold, now, let's go. It's in the vault. It's transferring. I think the offer, I don't know if it's going to show it for me here, but on my phone, the offer is now like 90 something or 80 something. It's lower than what I paid for it. And it wasn't like this initially, because one of the things I've been doing is just checking on the cards, because I have cards from 3 different places being shipped to the PSA vault right now so that I can accept the offers, just to see if in theory that works. And if it doesn't work, oh well, they were good buys, so I can just put them up for buy it now and get a little profit that way. But this is the type of science that I do for you people, my beloved viewers. This is the science I do for us to learn stuff. But anyways, I'm getting to the conspiracy theory. Trust me, I'm setting the table. Then we're gonna eat. While these cards are en route, I check them out. Periodically. Every like few days I've been checking to see, are the offers still the same? And for almost all the cards, they stay the same. And the thing is that this Kobe is an outlier, because this one changed and it dropped. And then there was one other card that changed and dropped. And what I'm thinking, especially since watching Tyler Short here, he's got a great channel. His grade reveals are really good. So I was looking at this and seeing what his offers were. He had one offer change in like real time on his account. And the gears have been turning on this. This gives me, what I saw on Tyler Short's videos makes me think the conspiracy theory is true. So the cards that I bought on other platforms, there's no comp for them. Like there's no card letter sale recorded or whatever. It's not on paper anywhere for them to pull data from to come up with offers. And what it seems like, and I don't know this for sure because I don't have like the dealer access. I'm not the one that can send offers and try to get cards for real cheap or whatever from people. But my hypothesis is that you can set your offer to a percentage of its value according to PSA or Card Ladder or whatever source they're using, that PSA is using. So you can set a percentage of what the card is worth and try to make the buy automatically that way. And what I noticed with my PSA to PSA flips is that I can put these, send out offers. I can buy the cards and whatever, fall asleep, wake up in the morning, and then take the offers. The offers are still there. They're still the same. I've never had one change in the 7 hours that I've been in bed. I think that there's a delay for when the offer or the value updates, and I think that delay is related to how often that card transacts. So a card like this, this Pikachu one, this card, I've seen it every night for like the last week, and it's going for anywhere from like, for a PSA 10, it's been selling for like 100 to 150 every night on auction, on Buy It Now, whatever. So it changes a lot. And I think that means that the offers for them will change a lot too, because I imagine if I scan this right now, which, you know what, let me go ahead and scan the Pikachu right now, and let's just see. Yeah, so now you can see there's that Pikachu, hopefully. And the offer, you probably can't see, but the offer is $23.56 now. So it's changed because the comps have changed. And it's a high transaction card. There's almost 80,000 of them graded PSA A or higher. If this is true, that the offers are automated based on comps that it finds on eBay, then let's say I were going to be a real bad guy, a real menace to society, and do the shilling, right? I take my Kobe here and I list it. I just listed on my eBay, even though I don't have it. I just listed on my eBay for, let's say I list it for the $200 that I think it's worth. And then one of you guys, you go and you buy my Kobe from me. And I say, oh, thank you, appreciate it. And then I send you $200 so that you didn't pay anything for it. I don't ship it to you. I mark it as shipped in eBay or whatever. I send you your $200 back on PayPal. And now there's a comp for $200 on this card. I still have the card. You have your money still. You know, we got our little crime ring syndicate started officially. And now eBay thinks this card is worth $200. So would that mean my offer, which appears to be about 90% of what PSA thinks it's worth, is that going to make my automated offer $180 now? And I think that it would. I think that's what's happening. And you can do this for any card. I'm not going to test it because I'm pretty sure that's probably illegal. That's got to be some kind of fraud or something. I don't know. It's just not right to do that. But it also is very easy to do. Like, anybody can do this with their buddy. Let's say you get a PSA 8 on something and you don't want to lose money. You just put it up on eBay for $50, have your buddy buy it, mark it as shipped, send them $50, and then, you know, you take the L on 13%, but then you accept the offer from PSA and you make your money back and a little profit probably. But this is what I think is probably happening all the time everywhere on eBay. And you see it. I got a couple of my Ripley's here. They haven't sold. They've been in the vault for a long time, but imagine I had, you know, this numbered out of $299. What if I had 10 of these? What if I had a situation like this where I found a seller with this no sparkle on finger Manny Machado. He had a whole bunch of them for not for $18. What did I buy them for? I bought them all for $12.99 and then immediately took the offer for $18. If this conspiracy theory is true, and I can set my own comps by collaborating with a co-conspirator, and then somebody has an offer out on a card like this, then, you know, I have 10 of them in the clip here, and I get that comp up to whatever I want it to be, and then I go back to my automated offers and I start accept. You could make a lot of money doing really shady stuff like this, and I don't know. I guess PSA could probably figure it out pretty easily because they could see who goes in and sends the offers. Or maybe a dealer catches it that, you know, how did I pay, you know, $50 for this PSA 7? Like, what's going on here? And they look and they see, and you can see who the user was that listed it and blah. I mean, you could do a little investigation and figure out how the comp got to what it is, if you were motivated to. But I imagine dealers are paying eBay, or not eBay fees, PSA. They're probably paying PSA a finder's fee for hooking up these cards. So PSA is going to make money off of it. The person accepting all the offers is making money on it. And in this case, actually, the dealer is kind of the one that gets screwed by the shill bidding, which is kind of funny, because usually it's the opposite. Usually it's the customer, the end customer. But yeah, this is my shill bidding conspiracy theory, the everyman shill bidding conspiracy theory, because you don't need to be the guy with the PSA 10 downtown kabooms, kablooies, banjo kazooies. You can just be the guy with a bunch of PSA 9 Michael Jordans that you want to actually profit on and manipulate the comps a little bit very easily, and start hitting accept on a bunch of offers. It's a shady industry, man. I've sold everything. If it exists, I've sold it. Whether it's a car or a card, or I sold a bag of rocks on eBay, like literal rocks, not even like quartz or anything cool. It was just a bag of rocks. I've sold everything in every industry, and the sports card one is by far the shadiest, in my opinion. Maybe someone correct me in the comments, tell me another like really shady industry. You can't trust any comps, whether they're high or low, because where'd they go? Is this an $18 card? I mean, maybe, I don't know. But I mean, there's not going to be any comps on this $18 purchase. Let's look it up. Let's just look it up. PSA does awful titles too. I've seen PSA listings where like there's sports cards in the Pokemon category. Titles are messed up. It doesn't say Silver Prism. When it's a Silver Prism, it's just listed as a base card. Lots of crazy stuff. So 2014 tops, 24. Let's see. You can see all my sold comps for the 12. So this is why the offer was 18, because this one had sold for $29.99. So now there's a high offer on it. So I go in and, oh no, this isn't even a 9. This is a 10. Did I actually put in? No, I put in 9. So I don't know. The PSA 10 went for 15 here. So yeah, I don't like. What do you make of this? It doesn't make any sense. Let's try Terapeak. Let's see if Terapeak, if we go back 3 years, if we see anything there from that. And the thing is, when you accept those offers, it doesn't make a comp either. Even though those cards are followed up with $18 sales, those $18 sales do not show up in the comps either. So we can see, like, yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going on here? But yeah, guys, I don't know what to make of this. Obviously, shill bidding and market manipulation is happening all the time in sports cards. I used to kind of think it was probably mostly just on like the high end stuff, where it's kind of more worth your time and more worth like the risk of getting caught. Like you got a higher risk reward, you got a better ratio at the high levels. What's stopping people from doing that even on a low level? I don't think I think everything's fake. All the comps are fake. You just got to kind of use your own judgment and your own common sense when you're trying to buy cards for your collection. Or even for resale. Anyways, I'm really curious to hear from somebody who actually has a dealer account with PSA. Like if you or somebody you know is actually able to send offers through the PSA vault, if they'd be willing to like talk to me, or maybe we could do like a live or something and go over it. I'm really curious to see how it happens, how it works from their side of things. And I'm curious to see if anyone feels like, any dealers feel like they've been scammed or affected by this kind of shilling, because it's crazy. No one's safe. The dealers get shilled to death. The customers get shilled to death. Like, just be safe out there, guys. Use your common sense. I don't know. Don't just go by comps. Go by like your gut feeling too, probably. I think that's probably the way to go. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for checking out this rambling video. It's just something that I've been thinking about a lot for the last couple of days. And a little experiment I've been doing prior to discovering how it could be abused. So, I don't know. I'm not going to like manipulate or shill anything. And I would say that other people shouldn't either, for 2 reasons. One is just wrong, right? And 2, it's probably illegal. I don't know. I'll have to ask. we'll ask my lawyer, Chat GPT, after this if it's illegal or not. But yeah. Anyway, have a good one, guys.